top of the morning to be zoomed? No, I guess not. Different camera today. Got the Canon, the big Canon out with the fancy mic on top. I forgot to charge up the little Sony last night, so we'll be using this one today. Just feels like I'm right there. So, welcome to day 15. I just went through a whole bunch of unemployment paperwork that showed up, which is everything I've already read online, so need to go figure out how to get my weekly, submitted. Submit my weekly claim. I tried doing that last night, but I couldn't figure out what button to push. What did I do with... Gotta be careful with this camera because the battery's a little bit loose, so you jiggle it too much in it. We need these today. It's really nice. The Olympics are just standing out over there. Can't really see him with this camera too well, but this one doesn't have the zoom on it. So these little solar lights worked pretty well last night, although they were dying early, but I should get a good full charge today. Sinuses are still a little cattywampus. Let's get the knife out of the way here. Last night we worked on the chassis a little bit more, get the downpipe installed. There's the rest of the exhaust. We gotta throw that on. Get that routed. Get the fuel tank in. I think the chassis is just about done. So we're plugging away on that one. The interior is definitely warped. As you can see, rocking back and forth. So I'm going to try heating that up with a heat gun and see if I can't just take the warp out a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I won't ruin it. Kind of want to see this little truck built up. So, other than that, we are going to go up to the pet store. I need kitty cat food, critter chow. Somebody's coughing out there. We'll let them do their thing, and we'll just stand here for a minute. And then I think we're going to take a run around the lake. Just enjoy the sunshine, roll the windows down, cruise around a little bit. And then we'll come back here, Gold this afternoon, as I want to try to at least get the car washed. Because it needs it. The pickup really needs it as well, but I got these new hoses that I haven't even tried yet, so we'll give them a whirl. Yeah, clear coated the Pinto too, so we puttered last night. So other than that, let's go ahead and I got my license, got my keys, let's get in the Jimmy and let's hit the road. Alrighty, had to run back inside and missing the little thumb screw that goes on the threaded portion of this gecko mount. Roll the windows down first. I know some of you like to hear the truck run. Beautiful day out there today. Also had to clean the windshield. It was covered in pollen. she's running. She's got oil pressure. We're charging. No temperature as of yet. Drop her in the Big D and see what happens. Swing around the fire hydrant. We don't want to take out the side of the truck on that. Still no forward progress on the park. Tractors were there last time. Maybe they are doing some forward progress. So the spot mirrors I put on are working pretty good. I'm liking them. Lots of cars out today. Of course, I think I said that last time I was out too. And here's the pet food place. Sitting there with your backup lights on, your foot on the brake. We'll just weasel in here. The window's up most of the way. And we'll be back in a bit. And we're back. $80 worth of cat food. Let's go a little drive around the lake, shall we? Yep, social distancing in place there. Got the little marks on the floor. After every customer, they wipe down the little card reader and the countertop. It's definitely some weird times we're living in. Good thing we got us an old Jimmy to see us through, right? Let's go our usual route. And we're gonna beat the little car. Do a little drive, get some fresh air. See what the world's looking like in the middle of all this. At least we're having some spectacular weather, though. Some folks are out enjoying it. Traffic almost seems about normal. I put that new idle air control valve in, or not the new one, but the used one. I don't know if the truck's running any better, but I noticed it wasn't doing its little hesitation last time. So we'll see after today if it's doing that. So I went ahead and canceled my order for my brand new valve off of Amazon, just because they're not really shipping out, what do they call it, unnecessary stuff. They're focusing on excuse me, it's not the virus. They're focusing on essential items. So I thought, well, if this one doesn't work, in a couple of weeks we'll try reordering it. Notice the temperature's not fluctuating anymore either. Notice that was right when I did the first swap of the valve. We're sitting at the 180 mark right now. It's creeping up there. Let's keep an eye on it. Yeah, I think it's still creeping up. Okay. So we still might need to do a thermostat. A little bit of snow on top of Mount Pilchuck over there, looking through the trees. Little black Suzuki over on the far side there. Got a haze of blue smoke. Square body GMC pickup truck. Yeah, temperature's not. There it goes. It's up to 210 now. It's holding steady at 210. See what Mr. Silverado's doing here. He's going straight. Silver Beamer's waiting on us. Through here, so keep the speed down. Still holding at 210. Shop is wide open, busy. Temperature's dropping. Starting to bloom and flower out and leaf up. Grass grass is all green. Things clunking underneath when we hit the bumps. Converter just locked up. There's that rattle. Allergies get me a little bit today. I've been using the HEPA filters. Got a couple of replacement filters to put in the units. And I cleaned the old ones out enough that it's not tripping the check light on the filtration unit, so we'll run with those for a little bit yet. Ooh, look at the snow in the hills. That's a pretty shot right there. Doing 28 in a 25 zone, right? This blue Mustang right on my back bumper. Road work still going on here. Wait for the Ranger to go by. He's turning. Kid on bikes there, and they were acting like they were going to cross, but I didn't see him until the last second. So I don't know if we can go around the lake itself, or if they've still got their construction going on down here, so we may have to make a little detour. It is a beautiful day out today, though. For all the crud that's going on, having to stay home because I'm out cruising around the neighborhood. Days like this make it worthwhile. And a year ago, we were still fighting with this truck. I've still got to put videos together on the finishing of this truck. I don't remember where we left off. I think we did carpets, did the carpet cleaning, if I remember right. So I got a few more videos to put up. The break-in process that I did. Then he should be caught up. Just need to get off my lazy bum and get those going. Thursday. Grocery delivery is Sunday. That's about all we got to look forward to right now. Easter is on Sunday. Be a weird one this year. Okay, we got a dude walking on the shoulder up here, no oncoming traffic, so we can go wide. Yeah, the construction's still going on up here, so we'll have to hang a left and not a right. I wonder if they're doing the sewer work like they did in my neighborhood. You know, let's cruise through Machias. Brake is squeaky. Working down here too. All sorts of goodness going on right now. Yeah, let's skip Machias. I want to take this thing up a hill. Put the windows down. No, I can't. Because that road is closed. No, it's not. It's not. Okay. I think I got it figured out. It's not the virus. Fusion for sale there. So we get down here a ways. No, I don't want to go this way. I want to make a right. On this truck. I don't know how far off the speedo is with these big tires. Let's make a right here. That Buick I've seen at the Boeing parking lot. Squeaky brake. This used to be an ethanol-free station, but they've changed over. So if we go down here and hang a left at the light, or at the sign, can. So we'll just sneak up here instead. Yeah, we'll just avoid the construction. Oh, look, more houses going in. Never been back this way. Clearing for more houses. It's a dead end, so we'll take it right here and see where this goes. Cul-de-sac. That one may have gone through, but this way. Maybe it'll take us back out to the road we just left. dead end as well. Quiet little neighborhood back here. As I come through making all sorts of different noises. On the rough road. To figure out what's clunking underneath there. Might just be the trim rings, but could have worn bushings. Sitting back there, black one. I never realized there's a Burger King down here. Alright, let's go straight. Give us a little bit more Highway 9 time for some higher RPM. Start cruising on home. And I wonder if this thing's kicking into overdrive, even when it's in D, regular drive. That's overdrive, and it's not changing anything. Alrighty, good old Highway 9, right turn only. That dude's turning so we can sneak over this way. Somebody lost their floor mat. Excuse me. Allergies, love them. burner. Bearings going bad on the motor already. Kids all bunched together. Dudes skating and talking. An exit for something there. If they're handing out lunches or something for the kids. Lunches, or is it laptops, or whatchamacallit, little iPad things for the schools? Excuse me. This greenish gray house on the left, is that the one with all the Christmas lights on it? Did a video of that 4 months ago now. Oh, good times. Place is open over there. Subway's open. Everybody's going to the 7-Eleven apparently. We just stalled. So we haven't gotten over that issue. She didn't shut her though, it just shut off. Interesting. Truck's got a couple issues. There's shuttering again. And we stalled. Why it's doing that. Put it neutral for the light. other shutter and stall. Keep the RPM up just a little bit. If I got a vacuum leak. Done it that many times back to back previously. Oh no, it's the fuzz. Act natural. Painting his house. Good time for it. Neighbors need to cut the grass. Don't hit the fire hydrant, don't hit the cruise, don't back into Cletus. Alrighty. Get the cat food in the house and figure out something else to get into for the day. Well, it's 4:08 in the afternoon already. Just been farting around with some stuff here. Exhaust is on, spare tires in, fuel tanks in. We even white lettered the tires. That's for the black and red truck. I still got to work on getting those taped up. I've been digging around for parts. I don't think anything's up there yet. So we kept it down low, but somewhere around here, I bought, about 10 years ago now, a reverse shackle kit for the 84 Chev, which should bring the back up about 2.5 inches. And then I brought 1-inch zero rate addle leaves for the front, and then longer front shackles that are greasable. So it should bring the front up. It's about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Problem is, I don't know where I put them all. Now I found the front U-bolts and plates. I ordered that kit from Off-Road Design. I got a swivel bushing kit. Got the steering brace for the front frame, but I don't know where the hardware is for that. It's not down here. I don't know I've seen the hardware in a little bag. I just have to find it. Too much stuff gets spread around. I don't follow up on my projects very well. But I've got to find those other pieces. Now I'm thinking they may be over on the far side of the garage. Problem is, I've got a 70 Cutlass buried under there. Now there's a door in the back corner, but I can't get it open because the tires went flat on the car and it kind of settled over on that side. So I'm going to have to work my way over to the car with a floor jack and see if I can't slide the car over this way a little bit. But, yeah. Got too much stuff in this garage. It's kind of where we're at right now. I don't think we're going to get around to washing anything tonight. I've been, like I said, just digging around, looking at stuff. Been in the house a little bit digging. It's a really nice afternoon, but there's a garbage box we can get rid of. Garbage cans are emptied now, so I can fill them up again. I wonder if they're on the tool cart. I'll have to dig around. Anyway, I just saw them not too long ago. So I know they're not far. But we'll keep hunting. So this one, oh, that's all Jimmy stuff. Need to consolidate and get rid of things, but it's not like we don't have time to do that right now. I'm just tinkering and playing and making little bits of progress here and there. And I'm just kind of snooping and looking. So we'll bring you back when something more exciting happens. Alrighty, we're sitting at 6:09 in the PM right now. Just kind of winding things down a little bit. Still haven't found those shackles and whatnot for the 84. I don't know where they're at, but I'm thinking they're over on the far side of the garage there, but I'll have to work on getting over there. Something that did show up today in the mail. The old bump stops. I guess they weren't terrible. This is for the Cutlass. This one actually looks, I guess it's kind of tore up on the edge there. Excuse me. This one, yeah, this one's cracked up on the side there too. So these weren't supposed to show up until next week, but they came today. So we got brand new ones. Hopefully they will last. Trying to do this one-handed here. Get that nut off. They also come with a set of lock washers. So I'm going to flip you around and set you right here. So control arm, got the holes there. One's bigger than the other. The smaller one is your locator. Just like that. Excuse me. Put the lock washer on. Maybe. Get your fingers down in there, get that nut started. Got my short extension on today. Make sure we're spinning the right direction. Jeez. Come on. My frog's back. Not the one in my throat. I think he's showing off. Click, click. There we go. Installed. Jeez. I ate a couple of almonds before coming out. I think I got a piece of one in my throat. Put the other one in place. Grab the other lock washer. Run it down by hand as much as I can. Click. Number 2 is ready to go. Well, that was exciting. And now what to do? Playing with the S15 a little bit. Things aren't going together quite nicely as I'd expect on this truck. If you can see the front wheels, alignment's off quite a bit. See if we can tinker with that, but yeah, we got wheels on. Let some glue dry up there, and then we'll get the other one going. On the right rear passenger, work on those fronts a little bit. They're not glued on, but found some blue paint. There's the Pinto engine. Probably gonna hand paint the transmission aluminum. So I've been messing around with the body here. I can't get that tape to stick. It's just not, I don't know if there's something in the paint or what. So I've got some different tape, but this is pretty thick, 10 mil thick. Got some thinner stuff floating around somewhere. Did I put it in the box here? I thought maybe I brought it out, but I don't see it. It's in the house somewhere, I'm sure. Probably sitting right next to the shackles and whatnot. Back in a bit. Alrighty, we're up to 7:20 in the evening now. Very nice, mild evening. 20 degrees Celsius. What's that? Still 63, 64 degrees? Nice. Only supposed to get down to about 40 tonight. It was 34 the other night. I got a little chilly. I didn't show it, but we got the Sonoma masked off, and I've already primed the stripe. Let that set up for a little bit, just a light dusting of gray primer, and then we're going to hit it with the same red that the top portion is, and that should look pretty nice. And then we might be working on final assembly here shortly, in addition to the Pinto, which I said I was going to start those kits before, but puttering along. So I think what we'll do is I'll get the red on and then probably unmask it, and then that'll be the end of the video tonight. So probably one more segment, and then we'll shut this one down. So we're having fun, keeping busy, staying occupied. Hope you are too. Back in a bit. Well, the day is ending. 8 o'clock. I think we're gonna wrap up this video so I can get it into the computer and start editing it to get it up for you guys in a somewhat timely fashion. The Sonoma turned out fairly well. Let's flip you around and show you. We got us a red stripe on the bottom now. The only problem is it bled through on the front bumper in a few spots, so I got to do some touch up. But there's the chassis. With the interior tub sitting in it, everything's a little warped. So we got some fine tuning to do. But yeah, be a nice looking little truck when it's all said and done, if I can get everything straightened out. So I'll probably do a mock-up of it tonight just to get an idea of what it's looking like. But I was able to fix the front wheels. I got the one of the kingpins to turn, so we got them both turned slightly. So that'll look a little better. But other than that, we're going to shut you all off, get all this stuff into the computer, get it editing so we can get a good night's sleep and come at it again tomorrow. So, woo-hoo. So thanks for tagging along on day 15 of the shutdown. Hopefully, I don't know, I think we still got another week and a half, 2 weeks to go. Although here the president's thinking that, hey, we're getting better, we can open everything back up now. So, we'll see. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for tagging along. Y'all be happy and healthy and safe and practice all that social distancing and all that stuff. So, we will see you tomorrow.